The kind of music that I make is, this album especially was very personal. I think most artists pretty much try to draw from a personal place in the kind of music that they make, and whether it's musically, lyrically, whatever the case. But for me, it was kind of both styles. I try to make high energy music that people can relate to, not only lyrically but also musically. I definitely believe in the ear candy concept, and think it's really important and something that I gravitate to. So I tried to make an album that I would want to listen to, something that I tried to look back in my bank of music that made me a fan, and try to kind of dissect it and go, okay, what was it about this that made me want to listen to this? So how can I incorporate that into my music? And that's kind of how we worked on this album. I think a way to make music relatable to your fans, to your audience, is trying to bring a string of familiarity. Maybe whether it's a certain sound or a certain lick slightly changed. I mean, music is such a broad spectrum, and so much of it is borrowed, shared, elaborated. And I think if you were to listen to, whether it be country radio or pop radio, there's so many times that you'll hear a song that winds up being a huge hit in today that has something that completely pulls you and reminds you of a song that you'd heard before, which makes you like that song even more. And I think there's something to that. Not to steal, not to. You definitely have to create your own uniqueness, and but it happens. It happens in our industry, and it happens in rock and pop. For instance, Rihanna, the current single SOS, borrowed or not really. It's borrowed because I'm sure they pay for it, but basically it's the exact same hook of a song that was done in the '80s. That was a big hit, and it's hooky as crap, and you just wind up, you think of both songs and you love it, and the people that maybe hadn't heard it, that are younger, all of a sudden are introduced into something new on an older scale as well, which is kind of neat. Relatability in lyrics for me really is just about, I think everyone shares similar experiences, and the best way to learn about that is to hear someone tell a story of something they've been through, and so that you can say to yourself, wow, I'm not the only one. And that to me is relatability. That to me is a key component in a song that really becomes a major success, is something that is, hits your heartstrings, that chord of truth. And country music especially hits that, chord of truth, because it's incredibly real and honest, and it's very deep.